All right, Crush, we haven't had a really long aerobic workout this week, and we have one today on Thursday. So first, remember early in the week I said we have thrusters twice. These thrusters today are a little different. We're gonna have a 15-minute EMOM. Every minute on the minute you do just one thruster, just one. Maybe that first one you start with an empty barbell and do an empty barbell. But taking it from the ground means you can't take it from the rack. How heavy of a thruster can you get? So start really light and add and build. And at the end, how heavy can you essentially clean a barbell or power clean it and then do a thruster? How heavy can you get? We haven't had a max thruster day in a while. Definitely a different kind of thruster than what we did on Tuesday with the light ones, but more thrusters, this chance to get really heavy. And then we'll put all that away, and we have essentially 25 minutes, and we'll definitely have to have, especially in the bigger classes, one group start on the bike, one group start on the rower. But for the bike, you're gonna do max calories for 10 minutes. So get on the bike, you're gonna ride for 10 minutes. How many calories can you get in 10 minutes? But every minute you gotta stop and do 10 air squats. Now the catch here is the bike, is you gotta get off there, you gotta do 10 pretty quick air squats to get back on that bike to make sure the bike does not reset. The bike resets pretty fast when it comes to it stopping. So you wanna get off, knock out those air squats and get back on and start pedaling, or at the very least when you get off, make a note of how many calories the bike says in case it does reset. 10 air squats shouldn't take a whole lot of time, but it doesn't take a whole lot of time for that bike to reset the monitor either. So when you get off that bike, maybe make a note of those calories. If it's resetting a lot, you have to do some math. But 10 minutes, max calories on the bike. Every minute you have to stop and do 10 air squats. I'll make it clear, but we won't start with 10 air squats. We'll just get on the bike, start pedaling. So you basically do 9 rounds, so you do 90 air squats. You'll rest 5 minutes and then do the same thing on the rower. 10 minutes, max calories on the rower, but every time or every minute instead of squats, you can get off and do 10 push-ups. Now the key here, the rower, is that takes a long time for that monitor to reset. So you can get off and take your time doing those 10 push-ups, get back on the rower, it's not gonna reset. You have no issues there with having to hustle to get on and off the device before it resets. But they'll both be scored separate. Max calories on the bike is one score and max calories on the rower is a separate score. You're gonna rest 5 minutes between those. So if one class, if you have to start on the rower and then you go on the bike, plenty of time to rest, plenty of time to reset, plenty of time to take down those scores and get on to the next thing, but it's 10 minutes, max calories on both units with some EMOM stuff in there. Should be pretty, it depends. Just like last week with the V-ups and the max calories on the bike, you can make it an easy workout. You get on there just kind of coast really easy. If you push pretty hard, it's gonna be a pretty tough day. Have a good Thursday.